week, Bethesda ran a 24-hour stream on Twitch, which ended with the release of a teaser trailer introducing their latest project, which was Fallout 76. If you've not watched this trailer yet, I'm going to link it below. I do definitely recommend watching that before continuing on with this video. Unless you're the type of person that likes to be super confused, then continue on. So Todd Howard had stated that it would be a new type of game, but still something people would associate with them. So in my mind, I'm thinking, so it's going to be super buggy and dependent on modders? But no, I'm actually a huge fan of Bethesda, considering my top 3 favorite games are Fallout 4, Doom, and Skyrim. So the pre-order for this game as of right now is currently full new release price at $59.99. So by that alone, I am expecting a full gaming experience like I would if it were another installment of the original line of games. If it were Fallout 5, or even if it were a side project given to Obsidian, whatever, if it's full new release price, I'm expecting that full gaming experience. So far, we don't really know anything other than what was in the teaser trailer, and maybe at first glance it doesn't seem like much, but there are some things that I've noticed that other people have noticed, and there are some things that people have speculated. However, because Bethesda themselves have not released anything other than the trailer, most anything that you read or look up is speculation at this point. There are some people that are usually known to be given certain leak advantages, but I still believe that most anything out there at this moment, other than the teaser trailer itself, is speculation. We do have to wait until their E3 showcase to find out more, and that's going to be June 10th at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, which is going to be 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. And let me just say that I personally am like waiting on the edge of my seat for that, because I am ready for more Fallout. Honestly, I am ready for more Fallout. Whatever it may be, I am ready for it. So far we know that the game is going to begin in Vault 76, which based on the Fallout lore is a control vault as opposed to an experimental vault, because shockingly enough, not all of Vault-Tec's vaults were experimental vaults. Which still, sorry, isn't enough for me to trust you, Vault-Tec, so don't come knocking at my door. Actually, no, if there's a nuclear fallout, then I would like some kind of protection, but I don't want to go into one of those experimental vaults, because who volunteers for that? No thank you, sir. No thank you. Hopefully we will get some insight and maybe find out more what life was like for people living in a non-experimental vault. Initially, the trailer starts off with the exact same first few seconds of Fallout 3, leading many people to believe this was going to be the Fallout 3 remastery that they've been asking for so much. But nice try, Bethesda. I'm sure hundreds of thousands of fans felt their hearts simultaneously flutter with excitement and instantaneously plummet to the pit of their stomach when John Denver's Take Me Home Country Road starts playing. No, I doubt it was that dramatic, but I'm pretty sure there were a lot of disappointed fans when they came to the realization this wasn't going to be the Fallout 3 remastery that they have been asking for so long. However, almost instantly, as soon as Take Me Home Country Road started playing, I felt such a twinge of excitement, because not only does that always remind me of the ever amazing Andy and Dwight duet from the show The Office, but it also leads me to believe, to hope, to speculate that this game might possibly give us some multi-locational adventure. And I don't just mean multi-locational within the greater area of a major city. No, I mean multi-locational as in interstate travel that we've all been waiting for. Again, they did say that this was going to be a different type of game than we're used to, but one can hope. So we know that based on the lore, Vault 76 is in the greater DC area. So based on the lyrics, Take Me Home Country Road, To the Place I Belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, Take Me Home Country Road. Based on those lyrics, it is, I would think, not out of the realm of possibility to assume that maybe we are going to be traveling across the Appalachia terrain to West Virginia. Now, it looks like the game will possibly feature an upgraded or variant edition of the classic Pip-Boy 2000, which is the Pip-Boy 2000 Mark II, which I think is really cool because it shows classic elements of the game's history while also keeping like within the time frame, and possibly giving us a hint to the character itself. It is an upgraded device that maybe would have been supplied to an overseer, and really that's just my personal opinion. So based on the teaser, we know that this game is going to be taking place 25 years after the bombs fell in 2077. The game starts in 2102, and for comparison purposes, Fallout 4 started in October 2287. So this game is going to be taking place 185 years before Fallout 4. Now, one of the things I'm most excited for, whether this is going to be a co-op game or a Civilization rebuild style game, is if the graphics look anything as good in the game as they did in the trailer, then I'm there for it 100%. So one of my favorite things from watching the trailer was getting to see some of my absolute favorite elements of especially Fallout 4, which was all of the atomic age 1950s era decorations and housewares, but in a non-aged, non-raggedy, like brand new shiny appearance. I absolutely love the 1950s, and that was a big element of the Fallout universe that pulled me in. So again, going back to the trailer, we saw the common area towards the end of it, and it was decorated for the celebration of Reclamation Day, which was the original day previously mentioned to have happened 20 years after the bombs fell, as being the day that everyone would leave the vault and go out to reclaim their homes in the wasteland. We don't know yet if the residents of this vault went out into the wasteland willingly, confidently, ready to reclaim their homes, or if by normal Vault-Tec standards they were forced out. That's going to be another thing I'll be very interested to find out. So one super positive way to look at this game, in my opinion, is that it does take place so early in the timeline that we aren't really going to see a lot of those divisions in the later societies like the Brotherhood or Super Mutants or the NCR, and I would imagine even possibly Raiders, because obviously those happened over time. People have even speculated that part of your character's role is going to be to establish or help establish some of those factions that we see throughout the later span of the Fallout universe. So good news there, no dang settlement better be asking for my help. Although I'm sure this game will bring its own new realm of pesky, memey nonsense. But on the brighter side, there will be no Preston Garvey to pop up wherever telling me that there's some dang settlement out there that needs my help. Now, I'm sure there are plenty of people up in arms, because we are seeing another Fallout project and not a new Elder Scrolls or even the next Doom, which honestly, personally, I am ready for the next installment of Doom, because how can you leave me on that cliffhanger and not give me something else? But is it really so bad that we're still given something to hopefully enjoy in the meantime? And I'm resting solely on that hopefully Bethesda. So then the trailer ends with the voiceover saying that in Vault 76 their future begins. You only see one possible resident of Vault 76 wearing his jumpsuit. However, I did notice that 76 on the back of his jumpsuit was more in a metallic gold color as opposed to the flat yellow color that we normally see on jumpsuits. But I don't know, maybe I'm looking at the detail too much. I think there's something there though. And that really left me personally speculating that this is even more of a nod to the fact that this is possibly the Overseer. Now that's mainly what I wanted to cover in this video. I was super freaking excited when this trailer aired. I was really wanting to talk about it a little more in depth, share with you the things that I noticed in the trailer. I'm sure there was much more that I missed. And if there was, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Are you excited for this game? Are you not excited for this? Do you care at all? Just let me know by leaving a comment in the comments below. That would be awesome. If you like this video, leave it a thumbs up. as always, and if you want to hang around for more content, I will always be talking about the nerdy things that interest me, the music that interests me, because I still have quite a few concerts to post or have yet to go to. Feel free to subscribe. Leave a comment below, really with whatever you want, but I'd like to know if you are interested or excited about the new Fallout game that's coming out, and I'll see you next time.